Okay, my third camp, and probably the last one because the lighting is gonna fade. Um, I'm interested after yesterday, the Georgia Indictment, Meadows. So here's Mark Meadows. Here's his wife, and I forget her name. A friend of mine went through school with him in Florida and knew him. He met his wife in school, and they've been together. She says the wife is pretty smart, so probably managing things. There's people that assume that Mark Meadows has flipped. But flipped can mean a lot of different things. So somebody can go in for, they call it Queen of the Day, and give their testimony. Someone can, play both sides. I don't personally think that he has, quote unquote, given it up, like all up. I think he's playing his, he's trying to play the game because he has trouble in more than one jurisdiction, so he doesn't want to give everything up. Like, give some of your text messages, say no, do a little this, pull in, pull out. So I'm not sure. I don't think he's given up everything, signed, sealed immunity at this point. But it's been where people aren't quite sure. So at different times, some of the psychics say he's definitely flipped. But sometimes it's hard to read what somebody will do, the timing of things. So it could show, you do a reading, the card show he will flip, or he did flip, or whatever. But flipped means a lot of things, and join the other team, I don't think so, because Trump went to see him in North Carolina, and I don't know that he would have done that in that scenario. But let's take a look. Mark and Meadows and wife, post-indictment in Georgia. What's going on? I'm going to pause for a minute and study. Okay, so I've been studying. I'm going through a little more noise here. It's possible he's already been talking. Here's the worry doll for Mark Meadows. There's a shell on top of the deep water. There's some crystal laches here, which can mean information, a decision made, platform of power, and an offer. Handing over something. This is a little fox here, your conspiracy, the nature of the conspiracy, communications burning to come out, justice here. This would represent, the Buddha's been representing Jack Smith and some other readings, talking to him, providing information. I believe this Wedame Lama and the Firestone here represents our GOP-led House of Representatives. He either is talking, partially talking, started to talk, or he will talk. But this represents the wife, and I'm sorry I don't have her name and don't have any cell service to look it up. This points over here, and under this there's a gun right here, relationship ring with a shell in it and down, another ring here, and the subspace portal here. Her head is surrendered in nature on top of this little piece of wood that can represent paper, or an indictment, a document. One hand here on the details of it and the timing and the wisdom to act. This is the mermaid, which is represented also D.A. Willis on top of the shell. So she's studying this. I don't know that they have agreement on the way forward to handle this, but it looks like they're connected but not in agreement. But in terms of the mountain can represent power. So if he's the organizer under the former president, here's 3 rings, 2 rings, especially right here with an ally crystal Ashe. 2 rings piled, overlapping rings with people sharing rings. Not this ring, and then another sacred values here, and murky, some knowledge about this ring over here, and money. He was at the center, right at the core of what got organized during the period of when Trump, well, even before he lost the election and into January 6th, he was very much involved with different groups and at the center of communications. I think that they will work it out, deals, and they might still are withholding some information that could be shared. He might have already started talking. This is something that has a timer on it. They want to do it right away. So, yeah, they're looking at it. They're figuring it out. They have allies. These are their allies. Friends, I don't know. Meadows was right in the middle of this whole gang with Jordan, Gomer, and all those guys. He was talking with them, checking on them. So we will see. I would say he has been flipping. He'll flip more, and he'll do double flips again. Thank you.